Hey everyone, this is Fedo back with part 3. So I had some problems with my recording between when we last left off in episode 2 and this new episode. What ended up happening the first time was my power brick wasn't completely plugged in, so my computer died on me and I lost the technical episode 3. And then once I got it back up and running, it said it was recording episode 4, or then would be the new episode 3, and it didn't. So I have a ton of audio. I have over 2 episodes worth of audio available, but no video to go with it. So I will do a quick recap. In episode 3 that I had originally recorded, we went to go find Pathfinder, our father. We got a hold of him and we fought our way up to this tower, which was taking control of the lightning. And if we turned it off, it would turn off the lightning and make the planet a little bit more habitable. What ended up happening is we were able to hold off the Ket, as I just found out that they're called, the new aliens, and we were able to hold them off, and we turned off the lightning. And as we turned off the lightning, my father and I walked out of the building and got blown out by some kind of like discharge or something, and my helmet was completely cracked open. There was no way to repair it. I was breathing all the toxic air, and my father took off his helmet, gave it to me, and transferred over Sam, which is the AI there. He gave me control of it, and what ended up happening is my brainwaves or something ended up mixing with Sam's, and how he's become like a part of me, and I have now become the new Pathfinder, which isn't something that you just give out. There's like a hierarchy of like designated people to become each new Pathfinder. So Cora was supposed to be the next one to get Pathfinder after my father. Unfortunately, I now have it and I'm in control. I was technically dead for 22 seconds, I think it was, and it reminds me a lot of Commander Shepard when he got sucked out of the Normandy in Mass Effect 2. And they brought me back to life, and we ended up finding our way to the Nexus, which is like our new Citadel. There was a team that was put in place here with a crew that came 14 months ahead of time prior to us to build the Nexus and await the arrival of each of the arcs. So there's technically 5 arcs, I believe, to a total of 100,000 people. Like I said in the original cutscene, we're the only ones who have made it in the course of 14 months, and they were not expecting us. So a lot of the Nexus was damaged by that electrical discharge storm or whatever that we passed through and damaged our arc. So now we got up to the bridge. We met a few people. We met the Colonial Director, which is the one that the lady in charge of all of the outposts and other settlements once we get onto a planet. But she's had no success with any colonies so far. And our next mission was to go talk to the the director of the entire Mass Effect of the Andromeda Initiative, and he's right through that door. But I thought we'd explore this bridge of the Nexus a little bit, see if there's anything that we can find up here, just to get ourselves a little bit more familiar with the area, because I lost so much content and I want to pick up strong. So
hello, I'm Gian Garson, founder of the Initiative. It's through your hard work that the vision of the Nexus has come to life. You and all your colleagues bind our proud new colonies together. Look around at your achievements. And if you have any questions, my door is always open.
Founder Garson's office is located at Workspace Not Allocated. Please select a topic.
I'm guessing she didn't make it.
You are Scott Ryder, salary code 19B, active Pathfinder. Your supervisor is Director Tan. Based on current staffing needs, you will be eligible for paid vacation time in 587 days.
That's a lot of time.
Seriously?
Why not plan on which beautiful colony you'll vacation on while you wait?
There's nowhere to go yet.
For initiative strategy and Pathfinder coordination, please see Director Jaren Tan.
I plan to go to
For colonial affairs or outpost status, please see Director Foster Addison. For station maintenance, please contact Superintendent Nakmor
Cash, which is the Krogan you see right over my shoulder there.
Apex deployment, please see Tyrion Kandros.
And Kandros is the Tyrion that he's like he's in head of security on the Nexus.
Integration from the Hyperion is ongoing. Personnel are still restricted to operations. Viable planets capable of supporting life are key to our survival in Andromeda. The viability of a world is affected by several factors, including temperature, resources, threat levels, political stability, and so on. We have few viable planets currently within range. Resource levels are considered at risk.
So far, all of the planets that we
The selection process
came here to check out, none of them have been good candidates, so
potential habitable planets within the galaxy.
we have no idea what we're going to come across.
After discovering an unusually high ratio of potential candidates, or golden worlds, the Helios cluster was selected as our destination. Even at a distance, studying the light from stars can reveal much about their planet's composition and atmosphere. 7 worlds, nicknamed habitats, have the life-supporting environments and resources we need to start our new lives in Andromeda.
I guess we're done with this guy. Anybody else we can talk to? Get our bearings a little bit. We're supposed to be getting a shuttle, which I think will be like our version of the Normandy, to be honest. Which would be nice. So we can get onto a planet and check it out. For any of these data pads, I would recommend just pausing it for the video and reading them then. I'll probably read them all like just in one foul swoop offline. Get myself caught up.
Yes, I know the
so she told us to come talk to her
fine.
After we talk to her, so we're going to talk to her.
There you are. Hope the others haven't been giving you a hard time.
I believe it's a female.
There's a lot that needs doing.
Because it doesn't sound like Rex or Grun.
Hooked up and feeding us power, my team and I can get more work done.
Yeah, what's your job?
What kind of work do you do as superintendent?
I was part of the team that originally designed and built this place. I keep the station functional, or as functional as possible, considering.
I noticed there aren't a lot of Krogan around.
You haven't spoken to number 8 yet, have you?
Number 8?
Yeah.
Tan. Ask him why most of my people left. He'll have opinions.
Uh-oh.
I can tell you this much. When the mutiny happened, a deal was made. My clan were supposed to settle matters and, in return, get more say in the initiative.
So what ended up happening is there was a mutiny on the Nexus.
Why do you call Tan 8?
And they
because he was 8th
like
in
exiled
line to take over the Andromeda
the
initiative.
entire
I like to remind him of that now and then.
Group of them.
Keep him.
I'm guessing they're on some random world. I'm also guessing that they're going to be like hostile towards us.
The clan held up their part, but Tan had a meltdown when he found out we wanted more say around here. Then Addison's assistant, Spender, pretended he never made the deal in the first place.
Ugh, man.
It was a mess, but I don't blame my people for walking out. We're done being used.
We're already going into that whole political thing that we were dealing with in the original Mass Effects, where the Krogans want more and they won't be given more.
With your clan gone, why did you stay?
It's complicated. The station and my clan both need me here.
Yeah, is there any I know there's
what
problems.
What sort of problems
here.
have you seen on the Nexus?
Situation's gone to shit pretty much sums it up. There's arcs missing. Some idiots tried to mutiny and take over, then more idiots offended my clan, so they left. And to top it all off, the founder of the initiative, Jean Garson, was killed.
She was gone. I knew it. I knew she didn't make it.
What happened to Jean Garson?
Killed in the Scourge disaster. Her and a bunch of the other leaders. Tan might know more.
Okay, I'll ask him about that. Any other questions? We got the genophage. Yeah, do you know about...
When we left the Milky Way, the Krogan were still dealing with the genophage.
Right. The genophage. A little gift to our people from the Solarians thousands of years ago. That sterility virus they infected us with left most of our children stillborn. Only 1 in 1,000 survive.
Yeah, but... we fixed the cure in the last one.
What about the Krogan here in Andromeda?
There's no cure for it. But my clan was starting to show a mutation against the virus. A natural defense. During the trip to get here, Krogan underwent gene therapies to enhance the mutation while we were in stasis.
So you used those 600 years to your advantage. Gave the adaptation more time to develop.
Yeah. It's still early, but I think we made a dent. Our scientists say we've improved viability to almost 4%, which is a lot better than what we had.
It's not great,
Beyond all the statistics, it means more Krogan children will live. It's the only way my people have a future out here.
So did we, I forget, do we take care of the genophage in the 3rd game then? Is that when that happened? I don't remember, to be honest.
Such a problem with Solarians.
Some wounds never heal. Not that my ancestors didn't provoke it. They did try to conquer the galaxy. The Solarians were forced to respond. And it's not fair to blame it all on them either. The Solarians developed the virus, but it was the Turians who deployed it. I'm hoping that's all in the past. Plenty of blame to go around, but Andromeda is about new beginnings. My people need that more than most.
Yeah, so I think, don't quote me on this, but I'm pretty sure
Nothing more for now.
this game
Good
takes
luck out
place,
there.
like they left the Milky Way galaxy right after the incidences of the second Mass Effect, and I believe the Genophage project was taken care of in the third Mass Effect, which would make sense as to why they have no idea what's going on with it, which really sucks to them because, I mean, if you guys remember the end of the third game, it was a shit show, and we have no idea what really happened because they gave you those 3 endings for it that were all kind of crap. And then they gave us the patch update, which gave us better endings to it and showed that, like, your endings, you ended up having everybody survive, and it was all nice and good, but, like, you didn't know the status of Shepard. So Krogans were doing fine once 3 ended, but these guys now have to still deal with the fight that
It'd be a lot easier
they
if
were
I
dealing
weren't
with
missing half my
before.
stock.
Yeah, I'll take a
You
look.
got it. Shop till you drop. Here I come.
That's fine. Hey, wait. Please don't drop anything you bought for me, okay? Tam would have my head if anything happened to you on my account.
What do you got? You got a shotgun, assault rifle. I have $100, by the way, so I don't really know if I'll be buying much of anything here today. Even though I do have items to sell, I also don't really know what any of these items do. So I think we will just ignore it for right now. I don't know what the salvage purpose is, so before we do anything, it's just the same thing. We haven't gained a ton of stuff, so operations, security. What we got in security footage? Okay, so I'll go through these really quick, just so you guys can pause them if you want, and let you guys read them on your own time. There you go. If that was too fast, let me know, and I'll slow it down. Or if you guys don't care, I can just skip it and come back to it in my own time.
It was toxic. What if they store
are you?
oxygen in porous tissue? You must be the Pathfinder. Wonderful. You and your Sam are exactly what we
Yeah, that
need.
Turian looks weird.
Thanks, Mr.
Professor Hurek, my colleagues and I will work with your Sam and the data you gather to solve Andromeda's scientific mysteries.
What
That
fields do
Turian
you
needs to
study?
take that hood off. It looks
Here
really
it's in the
weird.
life sciences. I do planetary geology, oceanography, rocks and runoff. Aradana's the space and math whiz.
Not that we've had much to study, with everyone cooped up for 14 months.
But your data on the Scourge flows like poetry. Now we can better advise on repairing the damage it caused.
And maybe Addison will give us a real workspace. Who can think with all this racket?
Yeah, okay. So you guys are not enjoying your time?
Pathfinder, we've had some trouble.
Anything I can help with?
Perhaps. I discharged an away team to get readings from a section of the Scourge that was behaving anomalously. They haven't reported in for some time, and sensors can't locate their shuttle. I sent them out there. Good, dedicated people. I fear what might have happened to them.
They may not be around anymore, but I'll have you...
Don't give up hope.
Yeah.
When I'm out there, I'll see if I can find them.
Their friends and family will want to know what's happened, and I need to know.
What about you? What do you got for me?
Hi,
Anything?
Pathfinder. Want to hit some rocks for science?
Sure. That sounds good.
Absolutely. What do you need?
Sam and I used your scans and made a VI for geophysics surveys. Beta builds on the console there. Test it out in the field, and I'll wrangle you a consultant's bonus from Director Addison. How's that sound?
Sounds great to me. Can't hurt to have a bunch of stuff. Where is it? There he is. Console, so... That lets me hit stuff, so we will take that and exit out. Okay, so... Still exploring this area a little bit. I think we can go talk to the director now that we've looked in the area. This looks like a medical location.
Notice
Talk
the
to these
handoff
people
there.
real quick.
Too small for this.
Hey, it's him.
Pathfinder.
Well,
No
Liam.
time for our beer yet. This place is a mess.
Security is, let's call it strained.
I can believe it. The Nexus is running on empty.
Not just that. A lot of the exiles were security. Everyone was trained and armed for Frontier.
Yeah. So these
They know
exiles
Cal
are people that
dangerous,
try to
and now we
mutiny.
have to worry about our people too.
And now when
No
we
idea
go
where
to the
they went,
planet,
but they left mad.
any of these planets that might have these exiles, we're definitely going to have to fight them.
They were
because
frustrated.
There's no
If they
way
just
that
wanted
we're
to
going to be able
kill,
to communicate
they
with
could've
most of them. We
fought
might
to
be able
the
to get
last
a
here.
few of them to join
Apparently,
back
we're
up
the
with
big
us,
hope for everyone.
but
Not
the
the
majority of them
Hyperion
are
showed
not going to listen.
Just us.
And we're going to be fighting
I'm
Krogans,
with you.
Asari,
It's just
Turians, Solarians,
A
all of
lot.
them together. We'll get it back up.
As long as the Nexus is here, as long as we're here, we have a job to do.
double down crisis mode. I can do that.
This lady's
We
just
can do
watching
that.
us talk to each other like,
Ready and willing, Pathfinder.
who are you? Who are you? You the doctor?
It's not right. It's not fair.
What's wrong?
I don't think I've ever seen a female Turian
Oh my,
before.
you're... So it's true. A Pathfinder has found us. There's hope at last. Maybe you could help. You're impartial. This whole thing has gotten so political. My husband, he's locked up and slated for exile for a crime he didn't commit.
Oh boy.
Exile, huh? Guess it wasn't for having a hand in the cookie jar.
They say it's murder. They're calling him the first murderer in Andromeda.
That's
but
a
the dead
horrible
man was his friend.
title to have.
He wouldn't have. There are witnesses and evidence, but it's all circumstantial. At worst, it was an accident.
Okay, I'll
His
do my
name
best.
is Nilken Rensis.
to try to stop
He could
it.
give you the details if you were willing to speak with him. Please.
Don't you worry, I'll take care of it.
I'd be happy to.
Oh, thank you. I'm sure the jailer will allow you a visit.
There are no
Please,
more Paragon
tell
or Renegade
Nilken I
points in
love
this
him.
game anymore, so you don't really get much of a nice or bad person options, but we're still gonna try to go for like the guy that's gonna help everybody out and save the galaxy
that
kind of
look.
thing. And that's just
The
the way I
others
play.
bent your ear, did they?
Something
so
like that?
If you
get
guys want
used
to see
it.
bad, you probably won't see
Just
it here,
focus on being a
unfortunately.
Pathfinder. Can't argue with results, though they'll try. Anyway, welcome to Militia HQ. Excuse the mess. This office fields militia work, Nexus security, and looking for the Turian Ark.
What's the word on the Turian Ark?
Scattered readings. Some indicate the Natanus was destroyed, others that people are alive. Who knows? If you need anything, come see me.
I'm starting to get
even
a
if it's just
vibe
vent.
that these other arcs are okay. We just gotta go save
What
them.
do you know about the enemies we've encountered? The Ket.
We usually see them on worlds with those alien structures. The Ket don't take kindly to anyone studying them. Not sure why. They don't talk to us. Every time we cross paths, there's a fight or they take prisoners.
Why? What do they want?
No one knows. But I've seen their weaponry and what they do to those prisoners. I want them a long, long way from the Nexus.
Oh, this is the guy
It's
that's in charge
rough
of
out
the military.
there. I might need backup, if you can spare the people.
I have strike teams specializing in assault and extraction. If you need serious firepower, my Apex teams have you covered. In fact, I could give you
Ooh, I
authority
wonder-
to dispatch them. It'll cut down their response time.
I wonder if when we
Thank
go
you.
out onto a
Our
mission,
current ops are on the terminal.
I can
See
pick
if there's
people to
anything
help
that
me
could use a shot
back,
where it
help
counts.
back me up when I go down to the planets.
What brought you out here to Andromeda?
I was tired of being the good one.
The good one?
The Kandros family is old military. There were expectations, you know? Then my sister became a sculptor and cousin Irene went pirate on Omega. Everyone was proud that I stayed in service. But I kept wondering, when do I get my adventure? Jen Garson's dream was so grand, so gutsy, I had to be part of it.
You talk like you weren't part of the leadership. How did you end up commanding the militia?
Happened to be the one that
I was
just
escorting
still
a
alive.
prospecting team on some moon when those Ket found us. They penned us like cattle for experiments. I managed to get loose, snatched a gun, and freed the others. By the time we killed the bastards and headed back to warn the Nexus, everyone looked at me like I was in charge.
Yeah.
That sounds
I'm
familiar.
guessing there wasn't a whole
The
lot of
militia grew
military
from there.
other than
Funny,
you around
once
at that
the
point.
heat is on, all kinds of people rise to the top.
Are the other Turians managing okay?
So-so. We're not good at sitting around in a crisis. Service before self gets drummed into us at boot camp. That's probably why so many of us are in the militia. We like to earn our citizenship, whatever galaxy we're in. But it's hard to focus with our arc missing.
Yeah,
Bye,
I'm
Kendros.
guessing
Duty
there's
calls.
not a whole lot of people besides
me both,
humans now,
Pathfinder.
because we're the only. I'm guessing our arc was just majority of humans, and then there was a Turian, a Solarian, a Turian, a Solarian, maybe a Krogan one.
This console reports on the militia's current strike team missions, Pathfinder. Please speak with Tyr Encounters for authorization to participate.
Yeah, I thought I could talk to you.
That's the console for our strike
Yeah.
teams.
What are they?
Assault and extraction squads. When we need the best, I have Apex, combat experts who've signed up to defend us. Since you have a front row view of the cluster, I can give you authority to dispatch them.
Yeah, you're gonna trust me with these people?
I'll deploy your
I
people
just-
carefully, Kendros.
Just started.
Appreciate that, Ryder. But trust me, Apex can handle themselves. Authorization complete. Good luck out there.
Okay, cool. So we have the ability to control these strike teams. Do it now, I guess. Most elite strike team in the cluster and handle critical missions. I can press A to send them. Play Apex missions in multiplayer, either with friends or through public matchmaking to earn strike team rewards for Ryder and additional bonus. Okay, so by playing multiplayer, you get the chance to use those things in the campaign. I don't know about vice versa, but at least in the campaign, it'd be nice. So there's a time limit on some of these things. I have missions available, and the difficulties, those icons. So these things. Does it really require 2.5 hours? Select to complete in multiplayer or assign a strike team. So I can either do these myself or I can send those computers to do it. I'm guessing the time required is like in-game time. Hopefully. I mean, you never know. I'm guessing there's silver, bronze, and gold. Maybe one lower than that. I'm not sure. But I'm seeing like you can get mission funds from some of these things. And then a loot box and data box. Credits. See, we'll come take a look at these. What about to the right and left of the bumper? So these are our rewards. Don't have anything there. And these are our strike teams. We have Zulu level 1 and need another 40 mission points to recruit another team. So we will come back to that later because we don't need them right now. Check out this data pad. You guys can read that. And we will go talk to Director. Yep. Go talk to him, and then we'll end the episode right after that.
This is the planet where we landed. Habitat 7. It wasn't even close to livable.
That's been true of every world we found. Ryder, we were discussing your next expedition.
Yeah, he doesn't seem
I
to
thought I
trust
didn't
me,
measure
so...
up as Pathfinder.
Director Addison keeps her own counsel. I keep mine.
And when you disagree?
I oversee the entire initiative, and I have decided to give you a chance to prove yourself. To that end,
Thanks,
the
I
Scourge
guess.
dealt us a serious blow. Whatever it is, our scientists theorize it's not natural.
An artificial energy cloud?
It wasn't here when we left the Milky Way, yet it rendered all the golden worlds unlivable. Then there's the aliens you ran into, the Ket. They're obsessed with alien structures we found scattered around the cluster. They'll do anything to prevent others from accessing them. It seems murder isn't exclusive to the Milky Way. And now the challenge is to settle a world in spite of all that.
Where there's people of
This
any
one
race,
here.
I bet you there will always be
Eos.
murder and
Oh.
war.
You need to increase the viability of the planet so we can establish an outpost. Then we can bring more colonists out of stasis. The more colonists we have, the more resources we can gather to support the Nexus. Everything
So we gotta find a
depends
world,
on it.
let
There are
people
6
go down
worlds
there.
we hope to settle.
And
Okay.
then
But you
increase
said
everything
every
we
planet
got.
you found is unlivable. So, how do I...
A good Pathfinder would relish the challenge of solving it.
Right. I think I should go check.
Probably
on
just gotta
things.
find a tower and
if I
deactivate
fail,
it,
I
and
guess
that
it's no
will
sweat
save
off your back,
the
right?
planet.
You'll just look for another Pathfinder?
Placing bets on people is part of my job. Some of them pay off. Others...
Yeah, just point the way, dude.
Just
I'll take
point
care
me to
of
my
it.
ship and I'll be out of here.
They're prepping it now in the docking bay. The coordinates for EOS will be in the computer. And when you have a moment, we should discuss the missing arcs.
I was wondering about that. Ah!
Sam, get your stuff
Something wrong.
Self together.
Ryder, please see me and Sam node on the Hyperion. Your implant needs attention, and we need to discuss a confidential matter.
Oh boy.
No, I'm fine.
Okay, so he's gonna give us a ship, and we're gonna go down to a planet and hopefully take care of it to be able to colonize it to some degree. So for this episode, I think we're gonna end it here. What the heck's down there? Maybe not. Maybe we won't end it here yet. Not yet. What we got? Who's this guy?
Hey, you okay?
I'm fine. My arms got the brunt of it.
That's
Stuff
not great.
exploding like this happen often?
Back right after the mutiny, we had a lot of this happening. But not lately.
I wasn't there during the mutiny.
Lucky. I thought we were done with this, honestly. That maybe I was just being paranoid.
Is it though?
You know what they say.
Or they could come back.
It's not paranoia.
If someone is out to get you, yeah. Third time this week. It's getting worse. First one was small stuff. This one could have hurt bad if I'd been closer.
That's not good.
Bet
Sorry,
you there's a small
understatement.
insurgency somewhere on the
Yeah.
ship.
And now I have more repairs.
Whoever's doing this has to be stopped before someone gets seriously hurt.
That's what I'm trying to do. But I'm an engineer, not a PI. I've scanned all the
Don't you
potential
worry, I'm
sabotage
on the
areas I
case.
can think of. But I don't know who to trust anymore.
You can trust
Sounds
me.
like a lot went down before the Hyperion docked.
Yeah, I guess. Wait, that's it. You can't possibly be involved in this. You weren't even here during the mutiny. Would you, if you have time? Maybe you could help me. If they start hitting critical systems.
Yeah, I'll help you.
Sure thing.
You
What can I
got
do?
me to help.
If you could scan these other panels while I fix this one, that'd really help. I've sent the locations to your Omni tool. Just send me the data when you're done.
Okay, so now we will end it now that we've talked to this guy. Unfortunately, we missed out on 2 episodes, but I hope I explained it to the best of my ability, so if not, I can try to explain it more. Let me know in the comments. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys next time.
Isn't easy to show with the weight of the world on my shoulders. I know I told you it's the best light I know. It's not a game that I am